Guys, believe it or not, we are almost to the end of 2024. And with that, we begin to start thinking about next year and what 2025 Topps Series 1 will look like. I'm here to tell you today that next year's 2025 Topps Series 1 could be legendary if they do these correct things. And we're going to talk all about that in this video. So what's going on, guys? It's Grip&Rip. And before we get into the video today, let's plug the giveaway as usual. So at 11,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away hobby packs, most likely of Series 1. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, turn on the post notifications for all the content you see on the channel, and last but not least, leave a comment in the comment section of this video and countless other videos on your boldest, craziest take for next baseball season. We will announce the winner once we hit 11,000 subscribers, which should be around the time when Series 1 comes out, so it's going to line up pretty perfectly, if I say so myself. So let's get into it. So hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good. Ate a lot of food. I am abundantly stuffed right now. I literally can't eat probably for the next 24 hours. That's a lie. We all know that's a lie. I'll probably eat in the next 5 hours if I'm going to be honest. But regardless. If you guys are wondering, because I know some of you guys are probably going to wonder this in the comment section, where is my ultimate gift guide for Topps Baseball? Because typically that is a Black Friday tradition here on the channel. But this year, a little bit different because I'm going to be gone next week. So I said, you know what? Let's just do that video next week because realistically, knowing my luck, next week there's going to be huge Topps news that drops and I'm not going to be able to record a video on it until I get back. Most likely. Watch, that'll just be my luck. So I said, you know what? Let's save that video for next week. I'm actually going to record it right after I record this one. But regardless, you will see that next week. Not a lot's going to change because there's no other products coming out aside from draft between now and then. So it's really not that big of a difference in the video. But regardless, let's look ahead. Let's look ahead to 2025 Topps Series 1. I'll tell you one thing, man. I firmly believe this release is going to be pretty solid. Now, way too early. We are way too early to make these types of predictions. I mean, it's literally Friday, November 29th. But realistically, you know, after the new year hits, that date, whatever that date may be for Series 1, which I'll talk about in a minute, it's going to creep up on us very quickly by the time January 1st rolls around. So I guess let's just start with the expected release date. Of course, not official by any stretch of the imagination, but as it stands right now, we are looking potentially at a Wednesday, February 12th release date. That's just my speculation. That is not confirmed by any means necessary. So, how did I figure that out? Well, they typically release it on the same week as Valentine's Day, and all I really did was just find that, I found that Wednesday that is the same week of Valentine's Day, and like, there you go, that's the date. Because that has typically been the release date for the last who knows how many years. So, looks like the 12th of February, but can't be too sure. So let's talk checklists, because checklists going to be pretty solid. Again, too early to call on if it's going to be better than this year's Series 1. This year's Series 1 was freaking stacked to the gills of just great talent left and right. It's going to be very hard to predict that at this point. What product is going to be better, 2024 Topps Series 1 or 2025 Topps Series 1? Next year, obviously, James Wood, Dylan Cruz, Jacob Wilson for the A's are 1, 2, and 3. After that, 4 through 10, very tough to pinpoint right now. Nick York for the Pirates. is definitely going to be on that list as it stands right now. But other than that, I can't really pinpoint much else. So we just have to wait and see realistically what's going to happen. So let's just get to the main point of the video, which is how is this release going to be legendary? Because I think, and realistically, I would like to say they're probably... Well, they're definitely printing it right now. I don't know if they're going to package it right now because, honestly, Bert Blyleven is literally, like, took a picture signing his cards, like, literally last week. So, I don't think they're packaging it just yet. They are definitely printing it, though, as we speak, for sure. So, hopefully, Topps, if you see this video, you can maybe get a late idea. Like, let's say we're on the 5-yard line in the 2-minute... warning right now. I kind of feel like that's kind of like where we are in production for Series 1 next year. So, Topps, if you need any late ideas, hear me out, because I'm going to suggest some pretty good ideas right now. So, number one, biggest idea takeaway to make this product great is exclusive cards in every format, which they did perfectly. They did absolutely perfectly this year. Well, what do I mean by that? Fat Packs get their exclusive, let's say, Red Border, which Fat Packs didn't have anything exclusive this year. Kind of wish they would have, just to made it a little bit more fun to buy, because Fat Packs typically are the worst format to buy out of a base product, but that's regardless. They need to put, like, maybe, like, red border, like red framed Target cards in those. That would be great. Hanger boxes, of course, the return of the yellow parallel in every hanger box. That was once a Walgreens exclusive, not no more. It is now a universal hanger box exclusive item. You got monster boxes with the shimmers, the super boxes. Of course, super boxes, you know, have a bunch of exclusive items in those. The blaster box, they have, you know, the Easter themed parallels in Series 1. So they did last year's, or, you know, we could even say update Series 2 and Series 1, all three. They did pretty good. They did a pretty good job. I'll give them credit where credit is due. Obviously, of course, the retail blues as well, which are not really exclusive to a certain format. They used to be exclusive to Walmart and Walmart only, but over the last, I would say, 5 or so years, they would kind of put an end to that, which is what it is, right? So either way, that is suggestion number one, which I think they're definitely going to do. But again, if they don't, Topps, hear me out, bring that back. Another thing you should bring back is highlight cards. Yes, highlight cards. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, if you guys remember, just a couple of years ago, they stopped doing this as well for whatever reason. But let's say, for example, you go to Target, and on the box, it'll say, find exclusive Juan Soto highlight cards inside. And then you go a couple minutes down the road to Walmart, and you find Paul Skeens highlight cards inside, or Ellie De La Cruz somewhere else, or something like that. Topps, we need to bring those back, because it will give collectors who are collectors of those certain players an incentive. That is the key word of this video today, is incentive. You're going to give them an incentive to go out there and buy the product. So I think, I mean, Stars of MLB, I mean, realistically, in order for this to happen, in order for these highlight cards to make their way back into retail product, because that's only where they were at. They were never in the hobby releases. Stars of MLB would have to go. Stars of MLB would absolutely have to go 6 feet under in the way of the dodo bird. So, honestly, I think that's a pretty fair trade-off, because Stars of MLB, I can make a whole 30-minute rant in and of itself on Stars of MLB and how the checklists are so small. If you buy $100 worth of retail of one particular product, you're going to get doubles and triples, maybe even quadruples of some players because the checklist is so small. You just start to see repeating patterns very, very quickly. So either, I guess this could be a suggestion, wasn't on my bingo card for this suggestion or this video, but Topps, realistically, either A, scrap Stars of the MLB altogether and bring the highlight cards back, which I think highlight cards would be fantastic because the highlight cards were... Here's the thing with highlight cards, okay? If you guys remember this, you remember this. Highlight cards only lasted in one release. So, like, for example, Target obviously would get Series 1, 2, and Update, right? Juan Soto would be Series 1, and that would be it. Series 2 would be maybe Elly De La Cruz, and that would be it. And then on Update, it would be maybe O'Neal Cruz, right? Or something like that in Update. So those highlight cards only lasted in that particular format. That's what made them so good because the checklist was like 30 different cards, and it took a while to complete because you weren't really like guaranteed to get them. It said look for them. You weren't really guaranteed to get any. So that's what made it great. And compare that to Stars of MLB. You know, Stars of MLB, you just get the same cards over and over and over again, and it's kind of repetitive. It is very, very repetitive, as a matter of fact. So that is my little, I guess, wish list item. That would probably be the best wish list item I could give. And the next thing I want to talk about, which I guess this is going to be the last thing I want to talk about to make Series 1 great, as I drink a sip of my pop real quick. Excuse me, just woke up from a nap. Throat's pretty parched. But regardless, the last thing I want to talk about, which this is literally a shot in the dark. This would probably never happen in a gazillion years, but I'm going to talk about it regardless. That is autographs in hobby boxes and more autographs in jumbos. Obviously, hobbies, you're not guaranteed to get an autograph at all. Clearly, it's like 1 in every 4 hobbies, I think it was this year. And obviously the rest are relics, which honestly, no one wants relics. If anything, relics should be an additional thing rather than a, guaranteed item, right? So I think what should happen is, let's be honest, these guys sign a bunch, and there's so many players, like past, present, and future, they get to sign these cards. They could definitely afford to put a guaranteed autograph in every hobby box of 2025 Topps Series 1. And then when it came time for jumbos, they could put a second one in there. Maybe not guaranteed. Maybe like 1 in every 2 jumbos has a second autograph or something like that, which wouldn't make really much sense. Because then you would say, well, for $200, I can get 2 hobbies and get guaranteed 2 autographs, while a $200 jumbo might only get me 2, just a guaranteed 1. So you see what that kind of wishy-washy thing right there. So that really wouldn't make much sense. So I'm not entirely sure how they would go about that. But I do think we should see that. I firmly do believe. I mean, the fact that you're going to pay $100 a hobby box. Let's be honest, these boxes were once $70. These hobby boxes were $70 at one point. Not no more, obviously, from the frickin' inflation we've experienced the last 4 years. But regardless, I mean, we should be getting something good, at least something very, very good in a hobby box. So that's really my complaint. I buy hobby boxes just because it gets me more packs to do more videos with rather than jumbos. But realistically, the value, like value for value-wise, jumbo clears hobby out of the water. So I'm not entirely sure how we can make hobbies better. But we definitely need to think a couple times over on how to make hobby boxes better in 2025. Even this video is not about Heritage, obviously, but let's talk Heritage for a second. The fact that you're not guaranteed an autograph in a Heritage product, which is plain as plain Jane can be, obviously that's my golden saying. you should be getting an autograph in that instead of a relic. That's just how it's got to be, because you got to give people an incentive to buy, and when you give them a $5 relic most times, it's not going to cut it. Right, so that is all I got for you guys today. I do have to record multiple videos, so I am going to try to, keep my voice intact for multiple videos. So before we get out of here, and we're going to open a couple packs today, let me tell you about today's sponsor of the video, which is Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Guys, we have a brand new affiliate here on the channel. If you've never seen Smackin' Sunflower Seeds, they are the viral sunflower seed on TikTok right now. You may have seen a video of them going around in spring training asking players to, eat their sunflower seeds and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10. You may have seen, they may not have. Either way, we have teamed up to save you 10% off your entire order. That is right, 10% off the entire order. Click the link down below or use my promo code Grip and Rip. Will save you 10% off your entire purchase. If you click the link down below, you don't have to apply the code. The code will already be applied. All you do is add whatever you want into your cart and buy it, and the code will be there at checkout. Don't have to type it in. But if you don't type, or if you don't click the link, code is Grip and Rip, all one word, 10% off your entire purchase. So big thank you to Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Obviously, we're still sponsored by SeatGeek as well. And yeah, let's get into packs, man. Let's open some packs. Oh, man. I mean, we're about halfway through this hobby box at Chrome Update. Not a single parallel yet, man. I don't know what's going on. Let me get a drink of my pop again. Pop of the night, by the way, is Starry. That's all I saw in the fridge, and I was like, you know what? Let's grab it. I had no Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper in there, so I was like, you know what? It is what it is. But here we go. Let's see if we get a parallel. I just want a parallel. It don't have to be the greatest parallel in the world. Just a parallel. And as you see, no parallel again, man. No parallel again. What is going on with my hobby box? As you see, my hobby box has not really been that great. Oh, you guys. Oh, I think I see a good one, guys. I know that background, and I know, hopefully, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we got a Paul Skeens right there. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. If not, I'll look like a total idiot. But I'm pretty sure, because I've seen his card so many times, that is Paul Skeens. But it's going to be a base card regardless, so it's not that big of a deal. So let's just see. But Juan Soto, where will Juan Soto end up, by the way? Type down in the comment section, where will Juan Soto end up? Apparently, the Red Sox gave him a $600 million deal for 12 years today. I mean, who wouldn't take that? I mean, let's take it and run, but let's see where he ends up. I do think he'll stay in New York, though. I do think the Yankees will offer him probably, I'm going to say $650 for 10 to make it more money in less years. I think it's what they're going to do. Again, I don't know. No idea. It's going to be an absolute battle to get Juan Soto on any team, whoever gets him. So either way, let's see if this is Paul Skeens. It is going to be, yes, Paul Skeens. Yes, I told you. I was going to be an absolute idiot if I didn't think this was Paul Skeens. I've seen this picture so many times, I just knew immediately it was going to be Paul Skeens. So at least if all else fails and no parallels are pulled, which we should be able to pull at least one parallel, at least we got a Paul Skeens base card. I'll take it, man. I'll literally take it. And we got Lenyn Sosa refractor. So that's a pretty good pack. I'm going to put that in a penny sleeve and top loader. So I'm going to put this to the side right now because I don't want to put that with the rest of the cards. And we're going to open a pack of Stadium Club, which we only have, by the way, like 5 packs left of Stadium Club. So we are still looming an autograph. So maybe this is the video right here where we pull that elusive autograph. Hopefully. That'd be pretty cool, right? Would be pretty cool. Hopefully it's a good one if we do pull it today. Let's see. I mean, I don't really think I see it. I don't think I do, but let's see. Let's see. We have like 5 packs left after this, so it could be in another pack. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. Barry Larkin. Did pull a Barry Larkin auto this year, man. One of my favorite, if not the favorite pull of the year for me, for sure. We got a J.P. Crawford. We have a, here's our autograph. It's going to be, Johan Rojas. Oh, gosh. There is our autograph, Johan Rojas of the Philadelphia Phillies. I think, actually, fun fact, I think he got DFA'd off the Phillies, I think, like 2 weeks ago. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe. Either way, I kind of saw this coming. It was pretty obvious. I said when I pulled, because I did pull the John Smoltz. I don't know where. Here it is, right here. Here is the John Smoltz autograph from the same exact box. And I said to myself, as soon as I pulled that John Smoltz, the second autograph, whatever it may be, is not going to be a good one. And yeah, that's what we got. But either way, it is what it is. I love that card. This card, honestly, arguably is probably more valuable than this card. Realistically, probably. The Captain Derek Jeter red, I love that card. And, oh, yes, Elly De La Cruz chrome. So, the last 2 cards of this box definitely outvalued that autograph, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is, right? You win some, you lose some. I got a John Smoltz autograph out of this box. I'm not really going to complain. Now, if I would have got like 2 of those people's autographs in this box, then I would have said something, but I pulled a Hall of Famer autograph. You can't really get much better than that. So either way, guys, I'm getting out of here. Let me know what you think about 2025 Topps Series 1, and I'll see you guys in the next one.